How you doing, guys? Today's video is more, well, it's not riding the bike, it is setting up my Ultimate add-ons setup on the bike. So running a power cable through the bike and attaching it all to my Ultimate add-ons setup, which I've got, which I'll show you. I've already got a cable running from the battery to the bike, but it was for an old Garmin sat-nav, so basically I'm getting rid of that because nowadays the phone's a much better way to go, and I can use Google Maps and Kalimoto and stuff like that and attach it to obviously my Sena Bluetooth headset. So let me show you the setup I've got so far, and then I shall go through bit by bit doing the rest. So I'll just show you the setup I've got on the bike so far. So I've already got this adapter which is on the bike. Actually, there's a video of me installing that, so it's the same one that's been on the bike for a while. Coming over here, I have an old RAM mount which I'm using, which fits onto that ball. There's the case I've ordered, so it's a universal one, and on the back it's got this, a 25mm male three prong, so that's what it looks like when it's on the case itself. That's the case itself. So today I'm going to be fitting this cable and the motorcycle hardware charging kit. So that goes from the battery, basically should run somewhere here, and then this cable will run the whole length of the bike up to about here. This is the old cable which I've got to take out. So it'll be a case of undoing these two bolts to lift the tank, and then taking the seat off. Probably take the seat off first actually, and running the cable the whole length of the bike, which should be fairly easy because there's one there. So I'm just going to follow that. I'm not going to film the whole process. I'm just going to show you what it's the before, which is now, and then show you after, because it's a fairly easy process. I might update you in between. Cheers, guys. So guys, seats off, and I'm just looking at the old system here. That must be the old power unit, the Garmin, and it's connected up here to the battery. But there is this red cable here, which I'm not sure where that goes at all. I'm presuming that he's put that to a permanent live somewhere, but where that is I'm not sure. I can't get to that screw to take it out to have a look. I might try and get the bottom one out and just have a look behind here. If not, what I have decided to do is just to instead of getting all this lot out, because it's cable tied in really well, the guy's done a brilliant installation to be fair, is I might just trace the original cable. You can see the tank's up all the way up here, and just cable tie my cable to that cable, if that makes sense. Easy and probably a lazy way of doing it. Let me show you the Ultimate add-ons charging kit. So this is what you get with the Ultimate add-ons. That's obviously the power unit. I presume you just leave that on, and that's like the plug-in. You get the plug bit, but you get the adapter. So there's the adapter with the USB plug on it there at the end, and obviously you get your positive and negative to go to the power. So it should be fairly simple to set up and do now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test it all, obviously. So I'm going to put it all on the bike, then test the power on the USB cable as well. No point in installing it if I've got a dodgy part, is there? So the power cable obviously isn't an original. So that's something to be noted as well. If it isn't an original part, then just be careful with them and test them before you put them on the bike. Here's an update, guys. You can see that's the Ultimate add-ons. I've decided to stick it there because it just fits. Obviously it's on all the time, but there's no power being drawn. It should be fine. I'm going to tidy all that up in there so it doesn't move around. I've checked that this cable is fine and it runs power to the camera, sorry, to the phone, which it does. So obviously a cable tied that up. They're all going to be tied up. It's all going to be tied up. There's a 3M sticker here, so I'm going to stick the actual power unit to the bike so it doesn't rattle around. It's fully waterproof, as you can see. I've routed the cable pretty much where the old cable was. I've got to do these cable ties up, and because basically I'm going to leave that pretty much plugged in all the time to the phone, into the case, I've left enough room, because you've got to leave enough room to make sure you can turn your handlebars. So another consideration when doing this, just make sure you've left enough slack. Yeah, and what I'll do is, once it's all installed properly and I've tidied up the cable ties and tidied up that end there because it's a bit messy at the moment, I'll do another update for you. So as a precaution, I've just put electrical tape, insulation tape around any area I thought may get any water in the future, just in case it does. And I've stuck the 3M sticker on the back of that, just waiting for that to settle. That's about it for a moment. All seems to be going too well. So as you can see, I've tucked it all up there. Tried to use that 3M sticker, but I'll tell you what, I don't think they're as good as they used to be. So as you can see, it's the tank's down, it's all routed, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to tie it on to the brake cable there. You probably can't see it, it's too dark. I'm going to cable tie it onto there so it sort of sticks out like that. So if I don't want to use it, put the case on, I don't have to, and that's not interfering with anything I'm doing either. So it's just going to be there. You can just see the cable there. There's a fair bit of it. You can see I've left a bit. Yeah, and we'll just see how we get on. Quite a simple process. Use Ultimateaddons because they are a very well known company and to be trusted. I've not heard a bad word against them, so I'll snap everything on and we'll see how we get on. So here we have the finished cable, which is running from here. You can see it runs all the way down there. There's the original cable actually from the sat nav, which I've tucked in out of the way. It's waterproofed at the end, so if I should ever need that old sat nav, I'm going to keep it on board just in case, but you know, there's the option. So that's the Ultimateaddons case. It just clicks open, look. I can't show you a photo of the phone in there because I haven't got another phone to take the recording with. But as you can see, it sits quite firmly. When the phone's in, it sits quite firmly, and that should be fully waterproof as well. I know a lot of the guys have used them, they've not had any problems, so I'm not expecting any issues. I don't really ride in heavy rain anyway. And as you can see, I've cable tied onto that pipe. It leads onto the reservoir there. So hopefully I won't have any problems at all. I'm just going to sit on the bike and show you. I have full... as you can see, I can move the bike backwards and forwards, the handlebars, so no problem there. Excuse me while I get off, it's going to be a bit shaky. And yeah, you wouldn't know it was there. It's all tucked nicely under there. No problems at all. The only thing that's a bit disappointing was that 3M pad, because I wanted to stick the actual charging unit to the inside of the bike, but you know, I've just tucked it away for now. I'm going to have a look, see if I've got any other 3M pads, but shit, those 3M pads are very disappointed with it. So yeah, there we are, all set up, ready to go. Can't wait to use it now. Outside it's hammering it down, so I won't be using it today. never mind. Good excuse to come in the garage and do something else, isn't it? Okay guys, take care. If you've got any questions, ask away. I'll try and answer them with my limited knowledge of doing stuff like this. It's the first time I've ever done anything like that. As you see, got to clean up a bit now. The old tools are all over the place now. So time to tidy up. I'm a bit messy when I work. Okay guys, take care. I'll speak to you soon. This is Adam, the Grumpy Biker, signing off.